Well, everyone, it's Friday, June the 20th, 2025. I am Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle, and today, of course, it's Friday. That means it's Fearless Friday. So we do two things on Fearless Friday. The first thing we do is we open up our settings and turn on hard mode. That's right. No evaluation words allowed if the situation arises. And then, of course, the second thing we do, just to make it a little extra tricky, is we choose an intentionally suboptimal starting word. Our good friend Leo Mazzina, 9835, understood the assignment, writing in with Father's Day in June. You can start with Daddy for a Fearless Friday. Well, Leo, I applaud you. That's an excellent way to go about this. Daddy has 3 occurrences of the letter D, so it's about as suboptimal as it gets. So let's see if we can work our way out of the Fearless Friday conundrum, starting with Daddy. And, oh, look at that. Now, we got lucky. More often than not on Fearless Friday, we have a goose egg, a blank. But here we know 2 things. There's no D's in the answer. But there's at least one A, and we have an A in position in the second spot. I am always going to be happy and grateful anytime we get something nonetheless a green on Fearless Friday. So we'll build off of that. How about, I think that what I would like to try here, how about the word cart is an a la carte, meaning C-A-R-T-E. So I can get 3 great consonants wrapped around in at least one other classic vowel, of course, being the letter E. Let's see if we could develop this further. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word cart? No, it's not. But look at that. I'm happy with what I'm seeing here. We have a letter E in position now at the end, and a T has joined the party. I'm probably good with vowels at the moment. We know the first or the third letter has to be the letter T. I feel like T is probably most likely going to be in the front. So let's see here. Can't be taste because the T can't be in the 4th spot. I'm already falling out of love with T in the opening spot. Is the moment I actually look at this, Tahoe is probably not it. Now, what about the T in the 3rd spot? There's a couple possibilities here. Lathe, L-A-T-H-E. Of course, also bathe, like the A-T-H-E is compelling to me. The good news here, if it's not lathe, we're guaranteed to know where the T is, right? So that's super helpful, and there will likely only be one T. So if that T lights up in yellow, we know there's one and only one T in the beginning. If the T lights up in green, unless it's T-A-T blank E, I don't think that'll be it. We're going to know all we need to know about the T. I don't mind bringing the L and the H along for fun. I like the H. So I think we're pretty happy here. This could be a lucky quick one in 3. I think we might be in a coin flip situation here. So let's find out. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word lathe? No, it's not. And look at that. The T is in fact yellow. So we know that we're looking at T-A blank blank E. So I do need to go back to that, even though I was not happy about it earlier. We know it can't be taste again because there's no double T here. Okay. This is interesting, huh? I don't think there's another A or E. I don't see a U being a player. I don't see an I being a player. I don't see other consonants. I don't see other vowels being a player. I see this as being some sort of consonant combination that I'm trying to find here. Interesting. I guess what I'm wondering here, should I be looking for the 3rd or the 4th letter first? That's another way I have to think about this, I believe. T-A-G, no. T-A-F, no. There's no, could there be a T-A blank S-E? Don't think so. The Q's out, obviously. I think the X and the Z's are out. pretty confident on that. This is interesting here. And of course, we're not allowed to do evals here. So I have to figure it out using my brains. I wanted to say table, but of course we don't have the L as a possibility. We exhausted it with lathe. That's interesting, right? What am I missing? There's something that means that there's something right there in front of me that I'm just completely missing here. Again, can't be Tahoe because we tested the H. Wow, what are we missing? Can't be TAE. No, that wouldn't make any sense. TA blank AE? No, I don't think that makes any sense either. Wowee. The K doesn't work. The J doesn't mean anything to me. Again, taste is out because we can't have another T. V. Let me take the X's out. I think they're distracting. So B, it only has table. I'm not missing anything there. I wonder about, is there potentially something like a U here? Or some vowel combination I just didn't see. Or sometimes I get resistant to things I shouldn't be. Yeah, not Tahoe, but is there anything missing here that is a possibility? No. What about the I? Highly unlikely, right? Am I missing? What am I missing? There's something fundamental that it's right in front of my face that I'm missing here. You can't have an E here. TA blank E. What would be that? No. Taffy is not spelled T-A-F-E-E. It's not spelled that way. No. I feel like I'm getting close, which is strange. But I don't see it. TAG? Is there a double letter somewhere here? Is there some double letter? It's not T-A-F-F-E. That's not how you spell taffy, though. So that can't be it. Tabby, taggy, taffy. What on earth am I missing here? T-A, again, blank A-E. What am I missing? Like for the third time this week, it comes down to something that's like, should be super easy. Wow, the problem here is I can't come up with any valid words here, which is troubling, right? Do I need to evaluate? You can't do an evaluation word. You could have a situation where there's a letter that, like I do like taste, just to see if there's an S in here, knowing that can't be the answer. That I believe you can do. So let's rule out Q out of hand, rule out W out of hand. I can't 100% rule out U at this point. We may be looking at a word I just don't know. And I don't know how to handle that scenario without this episode taking forever. Even if it means I'm not going to solve this. TAP or TA blank PE. Let's play with the P a little bit here. TA something blank E. No. TAP blank E. Tappy. TAPIE. Why do I feel like I might have heard that word somewhere, or there might be a word tappy? Yet again, we're dealing with words that I feel like I've heard of, but I couldn't give you the definition. That feels like a word to me. I'm going to try it. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word tappy? Not in word list, okay? I think this is going to come down to a word I've never heard of before. The P can't be in here. I feel like P could have something to do with this, though. I'm ruling out O at this point. Again, unless I'm missing something. TAOE. Tahoe. We could try Tahoe. That wouldn't be against the rules here to rule out the O distinctively. That is true. We could do that. I wonder if what I want to try and do here is rule that out. I guess I'm willing to. I'm completely at a loss here. This is, again, we know this won't be the answer. I just want to rule out the letter O. Tahoe? Not in word list. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I can't even do that. Wow. What do I do here? I've never resigned a game in the 3 years I've done this. I don't plan on doing that here. I guess I could go with taste. Again, we know it won't be the answer, but ruling out the S. Again, I'm so lost here. I'm going to just try to rule out the S. How about taste? Yeah, we ruled out the S. Okay. S is off the board. And now I have to play TA blank blank E. Okay. So let's see here. Oh man, I'm really struggling here. Again, it can't be taffy. There's no. I honestly don't believe that this is the right spelling, nor is. I guess maybe it is. Again, I'm almost kind of resigned to my fate because I don't know the word. I don't know a word that fits. So does taffy fit in here? Not in the word list. Okay. All right. So taught, again, we know that can't be the answer, but I'm just trying to see if a U would be in here. I don't like that at all, though. I don't like that at all. What a lousy way to go down. Is there U in this? Taught. Not in word list. Okay, so I can't do that. Wow. What on earth am I missing? Is TA blank OE. Again, I don't think TANOE is a word. Why do I think about TAVOE? Is the answer TAVOE? No, not in the word list. I know this is getting really sad because I don't know what to do here. I've never been in this situation. I'm not going to abandon our rules for a hard mode, but I literally can't come up with any possible words that fit here at this point. So I'm not really sure how to proceed. Taught didn't get accepted either. Wow. I'm not sure how to handle this spot. I don't want this to be a 12-hour episode either. The table can't be it, but I'll put it in just to test the B. Yeah, no B. Okay, down to our last guess here. We've taken the B off. I'm going to, again, effectively say I am very sorry. This isn't going to be a solve because I literally have no words left. I'm going to it's going to tell me a word that I've not heard of or is going to make me really embarrassed. I gave it my best. I really did here. So what else could I try here? Again, just to run this out. What do we do here? Taste table. I guess you could put the same word in twice. We've done that before. I'm effectively going to have to resign. I've never done this before, but it's just not here. There's no double T. I can't see a world where there's another A or an E. I submit. I've never done this before. I'm very sorry. I apologize to anyone who's disappointed here. I've been staring at this for 20 minutes. How long has it been? Yeah, 16 minutes, but it's not coming to me. So I'm going to concede this. I'll put taste back in. Again, this is going to be a fail today. Streak broken. I am humbled, and I guess I need to know what was the answer here. Taupe. Taupe. I honestly don't know the definition of that word. Taupe. Again, I knew it was going to come down to a word I don't know. So there you go. We have a failure here today. It's been a really tough week. It's been a really tough week on these Taupe. Curious to know, did you get it? Did you get beat by this one? Obviously, I have. We'll start a new streak tomorrow. But that's okay, folks. This thing's happened. So a Fearless Friday has defeated me. Taupe. Curious to see how you did. Well, folks, tomorrow we're going to start over. We're not let this get us down. We're going to start over with the word bride. So hopefully we will get married to a victory. We'll start a new streak. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.